Nice.
All right, all right.
All right, let me see if we're coming through, Justin.
Y'all ready for another episode?
Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready? Yes. So we got a little bit of special stuff in store for you guys today.
It doesn't look like we're alive, Justin.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Because we should be. Because we should be. Oh yeah, we're on.
Oh, okay.
We're
Okay.
on. We are
I see
on,
it.
baby. We are on.
There
baby.
we go. There it is.
Oh, we're on. I can continue talking now since y'all motherfuckers are still listening. Hopefully. But tonight should be a good episode. We got some fun stuff
echoing.
in store. This guy here is echoing.
Yeah, I'm echoing hard right now.
Ooh, he's going hard. Oh, it's because of this. See, this is why we do it this way. Let me go ahead and kill Brian's echo. Right quick, so that.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. It's
Very nice.
Not there yet. We will be there in right now. There it is. Okay. Brian had a little bit of an echo there. I believe I went ahead and fixed that for us. We'll get a.
Let me go ahead and test it out real quick. Make sure I'm not echoing anymore.
Yes, should not be echoing anymore. You're probably coming through my mic.
Yep. I'm sounding sexy.
Sounding sexy. Oh, sounding nice and sexy.
Oh.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's
Johnny.
Go. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, Lacola, everybody. How's it going? Another week here with the Fad.
Yes.
We are on episode 45 this week.
45, you guys. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Oh, actually, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
If you got a drink,
Cheers.
drink with us. We're doing that. I'm bringing that back hard. Y'all better be drinking with me every single time. Or get the fuck off our stream.
You ain't drinking, you sinking.
You sinking, motherfucker.
Oh, man. So, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. We got drinks. We got some topics for you. Again, we are on Instagram, Twitter. We got our own Gmail if you want to get in touch with us. We are the Night Crew for you.
We are for you.
Thanks for hanging out.
We are here. We are here.
We are here. Dude, so how's it going, Justin? How was the week?
You know what? So far the week's all right. I've been telling you, man. Been missing that sweet, warm, wet spot, bro. This is what happens. This is what happens when you have really good sex and then you don't. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's tough
right.
out there.
It's all right. It's all right. Oh, you know what? To bring it to, we got a little bit of background entertainment for
Yes,
everyone who's
that's
watching. I'm
right.
sure y'all have already noticed. If you don't know the game, once again, just get the fuck off our stream. We don't need it. We don't need you
Yeah.
here.
Damn, Justin's brutal today. Y'all,
Oh,
y'all caught Justin on a brutal day. If you don't know what Zelda is, you need to get the
you
fuck
know,
out of
yeah,
here.
you just need to get out of here. You just need to get out of here. But hopefully, we won't get flagged for this one. It seems like Facebook, Zuckerberg, whatever you guys want to call it, is just like on
So-
our asses. We've already had what 2 episodes?
Two.
Two,
It's just two.
We've
just
had
two
two
episodes.
episodes completely pulled from our page for God knows what reason, but they can fuck off. We ain't making no money off this, motherfuckers.
Oh my goodness, Mom, stop calling. My mom is calling me right now, and it's messing up
She's watching the
everything.
stream. She's already like, "What the hell, Brian?"
Yeah,
we
Mom,
just
stop calling.
we just left this morning.
Jesus. Okay. All right, she stopped. I love you, Mom. that is actually my first topic for today. So today's topics
Let's start off
for
with
us
that.
today. What are your topics, Justin?
I'd like to play a little bit of a game with you. It's gonna be better
No.
than categories. Last time, I think you'll enjoy this one.
Categories.
Hey, you know what? I thought of it today. Today,
Okay.
while I
Very
was
nice.
at work sweating my ass off, dude. Fucking thought about it. Like, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. And then I got another topic, which is just about moving. You know, the
Here,
whole.
let me text my mom. I just declined
The
her
whole
right now.
shebang. Oh man, dude, this okay. So everyone, first of all, don't ever
Yeah,
reject
go
your
ahead,
mom.
Justin.
Don't
I'm sorry.
ever decline your mom for us in our stream, including me and Brian. I will sit here and dip out on this if my mom needs me. Like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can fuck off. Well, while he's doing that, with his head down, responding to his mom, I'm gonna go grab 2 beers. I'm not gonna tell you guys what kind of beers they are because I don't want to get flagged for nothing. So
Yes. So we got those topics right now, and I also got topics on parents. I got topics on changing careers, glasses, computers, and pizza. So that's awesome stuff. So we've had a lot go on this last 2 weeks, or actually just last week. I say
we
2
sure
weeks.
have.
I
We
hope.
sure have.
Yeah. So parents visiting, making pizza, and getting new glasses.
This motherfucker made pizza for his parents, which is totally a good thing to do. I'm totally all aboard making pizza for your parents. But
Yeah.
when your best friend visits for a week and time is limited and everything, and you are capable of making pizza, make a pizza for that guy. I'm just kidding, Brian.
So bitter.
I'm just kidding. But I did think that your mom
So
posted
bitter.
a picture of you with that pizza, and the first thing I thought was, "Where's my pizza?" This guy buys a full chicken, and ripping out the innards, asking me if I want to eat livers and hearts, and I'm like, "Bro, I like pizza, man."
Dude, I get so fucking confused. It's so delicious. I love the heart, the liver and the gizzard and everything.
You know what? Let's talk about that real quick, all right? Because I had a
Okay.
discussion very recently with a friend about all that, and me personally,
Okay.
I couldn't do it. But you know what? I kind of wish that I was able to. You know, I did like stuff like that because you know what? If the world were to go to shit, and we're kind of just in survival mode, getting what we can to eat, this and that. The people who can eat, like Bryant, who will eat livers, hearts, and all the gizzards and shit, they're gonna last longer than guys like me. Unless I break out and I'm like, you know what, I'm hungry, give me that fucking heart, you know?
Oh,
But
so good though. See,
it's
that's
not.
the crazy thing.
Dude, I don't know. That's just weird to me, bro. I'm just like, I'm too domesticated. I don't know what the fuck the term is. Like, I don't know
Are you
what
a
the fucking.
pussycat?
Dude, sometimes I am, dude. Sometimes I eat like a fucking dog, so I don't care, dude. I eat beef stew out of the fucking can, all right? Not warmed up, nothing. A little bit of salt, dude. I'm a
That's
fucking
not
monster.
domesticated. That's
You
not
know what?
domesticated.
I no, it's not. And a lot of people have had like, bro, eat something real. I'm like, this is real. Like, this is food, and I
I
got a
mean, right now,
spoon.
this ain't the goddamn Matrix, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. Dude. It's easy, man. I think it's because, when I was living in college in apartment 103, part of my survival technique was just eating whatever was at my disposal. I would take a can of green beans and I would make a meal out of it with just a can of green beans. I would put mayo, wasabi, A1, this and that,
Surviving.
and that and nada, and I
That,
would survive
that's
off that
surviving,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, I would survive off that shit, and that would be preferable over top ramen because you know how much fucking top ramen I ate in that place, dude. I would be going out in the middle of parties that weren't mine, just my roommates partying, and I would make some top ramen. People are crawling all around me. There's fucking naked women in the living room. And I'm just like, dude, give me my goddamn boiling water. Get off the stove.
Just elbowing people out of the way and shit.
Oh, dude, but I mean, by the time I get back to my room, I'm half drunk because I'm waiting 3 minutes for this thing to warm up. Dude, that's enough time for a beer and a shot easily. Like, and what was happening there? Hey, you wanted a beer? Sure. Hey, you want a shot? Bro, I've been out here for 2 minutes, but all right. I guess this is what we're doing.
Just visiting. I'm just changing the filters in the air.
Yeah, literally, I'm
Like
about
some
to
guy
go.
just doing maintenance in the house and shit.
Like I'm in a freaking in a lobby right now for Modern Warfare 2. Dude, back when Modern Warfare 2 was the shit, everyone was playing that online. Yeah, dude, that was like what I was doing in my downtime because I wasn't trying to hang out with some of those motherfuckers. You knew some of them. Fuck those people, dude. At least back then, it was a
Pretty
fucking,
shady.
it was a shit show, dude. At that place,
You know, the funny thing is we were probably pretty shady ourselves.
we were very
Back
shady.
then.
We were very shady.
We were probably
ourselves.
pretty shady.
I didn't give a and I used the excuse that I'm the only I'm the only one here that's 21 and I buy all your fucking alcohol. I buy all the alcohol for this place,
Yeah,
so I
that's
will
right.
drink as much as I want of it, and I will let my friends do whatever the fuck they want because they can buy your alcohol too.
You're that.
Dude,
We
I
were
was
the
rude.
people to be at that point.
We
We were the
were,
people
but then
that
we had
is
a bunch
like
of
we
18,
were the
19-year-olds
adults
floating
that could
around.
do.
Yeah, just thinking they were the shit. Remember that one guy who was like, "Go get the 45, dude," during the middle of a fight. Oh, you weren't there. Thank God you weren't there that night. Yeah, that was Brandon's birthday party. But yeah, dude, some guy was like, "Go get the gun," pretty much, and all of us are like, "Okay, yeah, go get your fucking gun." That guy never came back. So yeah, that guy
They
didn't
bring
have.
back a fucking
the-
water
Dude,
gun, the ones you have to
right.
pump.
I mean, you shouldn't play. I wouldn't play with that anymore. If someone said, "Hey, go get the gun," I'd be like, "Hey, it's time for me to go home." Like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here because I got a kid to live for. You know, I gotta be at work tomorrow. My boss is gonna rip my fucking lungs out.
Gosh.
Yeah, dude. So life changes like that, you know. But let's
Yeah,
go
but
back.
you also-
Let's go back to what you were talking about, dude. You had your parents over, and
Yeah.
you had a whole subject around it. What's going on?
Yeah, so no, just talking about it. My parents showed up on Saturday. And we did honestly. My mom didn't think we did a lot, but I feel like we did a lot. We went and got a lot to eat out. I'm not used to eating out like that. It's
Sure,
crazy, dude.
Sure. Yeah, I saw the pictures, but just to let you guys know, this man's mother, if you're watching, hi. And I really like that you're posting like every 30 minutes because I get the update.
He's on
I
it.
see it all.
He
She
is
is on it. Every airport she lands in, almost every establishment, not every single establishment, but quite a lot of the establishments that she goes
You might
to.
as well be a social media con. Like, what are those people that control like social medias?
Social medias, I don't know. If a webmaster controls the website, then I guess a social master. I don't fucking.
Yeah, right. She is a social master. But yeah, I mean, I had a really good time. They got under my skin as all parents do at a few points during the whole thing. My goodness.
God.
Oh my god. It was when I was going to get my new glasses, and also when my dad was like, let's go get something to eat, and then everything we were saying he didn't want to go eat, and I was just like checking my blood pressure.
Bro.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. They just know how to get under my skin, but as all parents do. But I love my parents. they're really, really good people. So
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. That's good. That's good. Yeah,
I
yeah,
bet.
yeah. Your parents are, for those who don't know, our dads are very similar. They've never met before, but we've always talked that one day there's gonna be a wedding or something
Crazy, dude.
that our dads are gonna meet and they're gonna get along really well because they got the same personalities and it's Jesus.
Same interest. Same
Yeah,
interest.
same interests. Like very religious men, very very religious men.
Yep.
So it's yeah, it'll be like, you like Jesus? Yeah, me too.
It
Want to go
was
fishing?
it was Sunday. So my dad hosts a Bible study on Zoom
Yeah,
with my uncles and my aunts.
nice, nice, dude. Good,
Yeah,
good,
so, and I told
good
him, I
way to
was
keep it
like, you know
together.
what, you should record this.
Yeah,
This should be something, that you could go ahead and record, and
sure,
he should
yeah.
probably end up doing that.
Start, dude. Record, make a following. I've noticed, dude, just like with what we're doing right now, dude. Man, the all you need is content to get interest. I swear the amount of pages that maybe I haven't followed, but I've watched some of their videos just because of the amount of content they have. And I'm like, dude, these fools got freaking 1,000 videos. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch one of them. Like, I'm gonna see why they have
Exactly.
so many videos. And there's usually something consistent with them that and maybe it'll be like, it's not for me, but I can see how it would be for somebody.
Yeah,
And that's what
exactly.
matters at the end.
There's
That's
so many people, so many.
so many
There's so many
there's so many
people
people doing
in the
exactly what we're
world.
doing. I mean, technically by definition we are doing a friends podcast. We're not like a legitimate podcast. We're not trying to promote. We're not trying to we're not even really trying to entertain. I mean, as much, if you're watching this right now, sorry, but we aren't really trying to entertain you. We're trying to entertain us.
But
Like,
see, and that's
yeah.
that's the thing where people are just probably like, oh, I'm just looking for
Just
somebody to
looking.
hang out with tonight.
Yeah, I'm just looking for someone to listen and talk to. Cool. Here we are. We'll sit here and listen and talk and all that shit. You'll hear all my bullshit. You'll hear Brian's sense of reasoning over and over again, and
Where I hate myself
that's what you'll
sometimes.
get. That's what you'll get, baby. That's what you get.
Yep. Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
So
But again, it was good. It was a good visit. Yeah, we got to go out. My dad was doing his thing. He had a issue with his computer. We ended up going ahead and working on that. Um, it was good. It was a really good visit. I got to cook for them. So the first night I cooked some salmon steaks,
salmon steaks are
some
delicious.
some ground turkey spaghetti, and
That's what
got
that
a
was.
salad going for that.
I seen the pictures, bro. I do have a
And
question.
then,
I do have a
yeah,
question. I noticed um the picture of you guys eating that dinner. Your dad had his laptop in front of him.
yeah.
Wait, is that a normal thing?
No, no, actually,
Okay,
it's
okay.
not.
Like
It
maybe,
was
maybe he was working on something.
yeah, he was trying to get his computer to go ahead and connect to my Wi-Fi.
Ah,
But
okay,
what it
okay.
was is that on my Wi-Fi network, I have like everything categorized. So if you have Xfinity, you're able to go into the application and you're able to categorize everything.
Okay, that
And
makes sense.
so like when you come in, Justin, I actually already have your stuff in there. And so well, now I do. So if you come back, I already have
Yes,
your stuff
yes,
in there.
yes,
But
yes.
I didn't know which computer it was. So I think he was here maybe like a year ago, something like that. He was here a minute ago. So I didn't know what computer it was, so I paused it on Xfinity. You're able to pause certain devices from having internet connection.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So what he was trying to go ahead and get it connected. He bought um yeah, he bought this thing here, which is a C2G connection going from a USB-C to a Ethernet cable.
Okay.
Really cool, actually. I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
this even existed.
Yeah, dude, bro, they got adapters for everything. I know which one you're talking about. I
Right?
know that one. Yeah, yeah.
So I had it paused, but he was able to connect to it hardlined in. So I
That's
looked
good.
it up
That's
and I
good.
unpaused it. It worked. We went into the services to go ahead and fix a little bit of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he has an issue, he'll work on it for days.
Yeah.
Very
Oh yeah.
very similar. Very similar.
Yeah. Yep. I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
But
I kind
we're
of wish. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're very similar. Like
Yeah.
you and me, I feel like we do that as well
Yes.
with
Yeah.
all the
Yes. I.
all the
Yes, I do.
microphones and the
Hmm.
cameras and the green screens and the monitors, and
Well, I mean,
we're
this
very similar.
what we're looking at right now, what's being live, what our viewers are seeing right now, is literally a product of us communicating ideas to each other. I mean, I didn't even think to do this right here, where Brian. It almost looks like Brian is sitting right next to me, until he
Yeah.
brought up the idea of we should be able to do that. I mixed with my idea of, oh, hold on, maybe this will work, and it worked. It's pretty much, there's no secret to it. I'm pretty much, bro. What you're seeing right now is Bryant on my Discord with his green screen behind him, and I chroma keyed his screen. So that's what everyone is seeing is my chroma key on his and not his. Which that's pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, it's awesome
Yeah,
that we're able to do that. You know.
it's good
And one
technology,
day,
man.
and one day when we come back together and we're doing all this stuff to side by side, all
Bro,
this technology that we
bro.
learned, we're gonna make some super tit stuff. Yeah. So
If we're sitting in the same room,
if we're
man, that's
sitting in
gonna
the
be
same
great.
room, it's gonna the level of interaction with not just each other and no homo, but also with the video itself, dude. There's a lot of possibilities. So I mean,
Yes,
this is
a lot
just
of
this
possibilities.
is
So
just the tip of the
definitely for
iceberg.
anybody that's watching right now, stay tuned.
Yeah.
We got a lot
I
we
mean,
got a lot to offer. We got a
got a
lot
lot to
going
offer.
on.
And think about it.
So
If you go back into the real early days on us, we don't even our first few episodes aren't even on this because they were on Spreaker. We did our first like what 3 or 5 episodes or so just
the
audio,
first 12,
you know,
the
and
first
then
12 episodes.
yeah, the first 12 episodes were audio. Then we went to inside a car. Then we went to a garage. And then, I mean, we if we're not just moving up every now and then, fuck, dude. But
Figuring
I
it
take
out.
that. I
So for
take that
anybody
with
that's
life.
like early content users, don't worry about don't worry about how it's going to come out. That's a conversation me and Justin actually have a lot. You know, it's not about being perfect. It's about
It's not.
building content
Yeah.
and learning and
And learning.
failing, you know?
And you know what? You guys want to see all that too. I want all of everyone to see
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
failures and the progress
You're
and all that.
exactly right.
I want all of y'all to see it. And I definitely appreciate that you see it too, very well.
Yep.
Yeah. And what do? We just communicate. I don't know. I guess that's just the way it works, man. Communication is like I got an
You know,
idea. Cool. What is it?
persistence and being open.
And being open. And this really just started off. What we were just bored, like, and we figured, hey, since like we hang out all the time, anyways. Why not go
Yeah.
ahead and
Why not
get a
record it?
go at this? Yeah, why not record it? Why not get a go at
Why
it?
not record
It's
it?
it's gonna be awesome, and it was and still is. I mean, it was different 5 years ago. We were both in different places in life, and I just think attitude was different. And now it's like, you know what? We're still here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
we took almost a 3-year hiatus.
Yeah, we took a while because we both got busy. Brian moved to Tennessee, and I got busy. The job I'm in now,
Careers had to be put in place,
things have to be put in place.
which leads me to my next topic is
Do it.
changing careers.
Changing careers.
Changing careers, and that
Very-
is now that I've been working in a certain career, like warehouse work, and that's actually where to be honest, I've been working in warehouses, Body Jewelry Source, John's Imports, all that stuff has actually been warehouse. It's
Yeah.
been a warehouse work. It's just on a smaller
Makes sense,
scale.
yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah.
I've been working in a warehouse setting for almost 13 years now.
Quite a while.
And
Brian does know it.
uh, yeah, and my talking to my parents, and a lot of this comes up again because over the weekend talking with my parents which is really cool too, because I feel on an equal plane with my parents, so I have a really good conversations with them,
Oh,
and they
that's
want me to get out of this career. They want me to get out of being in the warehouse and working myself to death. which is my plan too.
No, well, how I see it right now, I guess my opinion right now, it's kind of obvious why I would have this right now is if you're gonna work yourself to death, make enough money while you're doing it. That's how I see it, dude. If you're not making enough money and you're working yourself to death, you got to change something, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna give
That's
a fuck that
perfect
you're working
words right
yourself
there.
to
You got to
death.
change something.
You got to change something. You don't necessarily have to change what you're doing, but you got to change something, or else you're gonna be fucking miserable.
Yeah.
And you're not the only person that's gonna suffer from it. Your family's gonna suffer from it. Your kids and even your friends who
Oh
will
wow.
who will get a different side of you. Because
That's pretty intense, bro.
yeah, dude, that's how I see it, dude. It's very
Yeah,
important
no,
to
I,
work
I guess I
on
can see where
yourself.
you're coming from saying that, where it's like your attitude towards, you kind of bring your work home with
Attitude,
you.
attitude, everything. Yeah, exactly. I call it clocking out. To me, you gotta know how to clock out of work. You have to know how
Yeah.
to clock out of work, and the way of being able to test if you really clocked out is if work gets tries to get in touch with you while you're not at work, while you're clocked out. Do you clock back in, or do
Dang.
you not clock back in? For the most part, you shouldn't. Don't get me wrong. Depending on your occupation, there might be instances where you should clock in for 1 minute, just so that something can get taken care of. I'm not against that, you know. I'm not
I
against that. But if
I've
get a
done
text
work off
message,
the clock.
haven't we all, right?
Haven't
And
we
I,
all?
I, s- I swear, nowadays, if I get a text message that isn't so important that it could wait till I clock back in, I'll completely ignore it. I will.
Good. No,
Uh,
that's good. That
the
that's something that just had to be learned.
Yeah, and a good
Because I
example
I
was
I
Monday.
always felt like if I didn't answer, my job was on the line.
Yeah, but so Monday is a good example of this for me. I was sick on Monday. I wasn't feeling well, and I had a headache. I felt like shit. It was mostly the headache. I don't know if I had a cold, but it was mostly the migraine that was killing me. And during the day, I got two text messages. I got one from my foreman, and I got one from the girl in the office. Two different subjects. But they both came with pictures, which is why I knew it was a little bit important because both text messages came with pictures. So I looked at the pictures, I evaluated real quick, can this wait till tomorrow? And I decided it could. And I just also decided if it was really important, they would try to get in touch with me another time. And I take that into account. If I'm off the clock and something comes in that I ignore, but then maybe it comes in again, I might, okay, all right, I'll go ahead and give it to them, and I'll clock in for a moment and I'll see what the fuck's going on. But for the most part, I ain't doing that shit. Like I'm not clocking in, and that's a little bit more of a physical presence. Um, you also gotta clock out mentally. Yeah, you gotta. You can't be thinking about work while you're in the middle of your personal time. You know.
Y- You're right,
You,
honestly,
you know
and
you, you,
that's
you gotta.
again something I feel like that's something that had to be learned. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
over time, you go ahead and evaluate, like you just said, evaluate what's important.
Yeah. It's up to me. If you're hitting me up on when I'm off the clock, it is up to me on how important that phone call is.
The
That text
off
message
the
is.
clock is those
Yeah,
words right
off the
there, fucking
clock. If
off the clock.
if I'm off the clock, I get to decide how important it is. And if it really is important, then you, as my superior or whoever you are, my coworker, whoever, will put in the effort to go ahead and indicate that this is important and we need you to clock in real quick, which I don't mind
Yeah,
doing. But I ain't
and
clocking
again,
in.
you should be getting paid for it.
Yeah, exactly.
If your
I'm not.
skills
I'm not getting
if
paid
your
for it.
skills are that important, then they should let you clock in.
Yeah, well, I'll clock in, but I mean, if it's my day off and I'm just replying to text messages, obviously they're not going to pay me for 2 hours for that. I'm not clocking in like that, so they're paying for me,
Then you should be a salary employee.
Well, so I'm not a salary employee, but I am a piece pay employee. So as far as piece pay goes, companies are different about piece pay. It's kind of subcontractor kind of level payment. So I don't get paid hourly for the most part. I get paid percentage. So a job is worth this much, I get a percentage of that job, which will easily. I mean,
Yes.
I could go from my rate right now, you know, from a day working my rate right now, which working a piece job, well, I'll make 50, $60 an hour easily on that job. because of what I got paid for it and the amount of hours I worked on it. So that's
Yes.
that's different. It's a little bit different in that sense. So my company will has their the way that they work things is piece pay workers never really clock out. Like if they hit you up,
Okay.
they're
I
expecting
don't know
you
about
to.
that.
They no
I don't know
for
about
real
that.
though. No for real though. If they hit you up saying we need you to do something and blah 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 on this day, if you refuse, it might be an issue. It hasn't been for me because I think I have the right attitude about it. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? They don't hit me up for stuff like that because, dude, I got a good attitude on everything. You know, I go to work, I got a great attitude. I'm the guy. I'm not necessarily smiling all the time, but I'm optimistic and positive, all pretty much
Yeah.
all the time. You know,
I'm here to do my job and go
Mhm.
home.
I'm here to do my job. I'm here to go home, and yes, I will put forth the extra because of my position and my pay and all that. I'll put extra where it needs to be. Now I won't sit. I'm not going to sit there and ask to do extra. I'm not going to sit there
Yeah.
at the end of my day, call my foreman and say, "Hey, what more can I do?" You know, is there anything I can
Oh
do?
no.
You're
No.
you're
Like
goddamn
that.
high as fuck. You think I'm gonna do that? No, I'm going home. I'm going home. I had a schedule for today. I don't give a fuck if I'm off at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock or five or
I
you
actually
know.
quit
I'm going
from
home.
Fry's Electronics because of that.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
so, I'm not against you quitting because of that, but I'm not against them trying to get you to work. Blah blah blah. This and that. But for the pay you were getting, it probably wasn't worth it. And
It
that's
was
what it
not,
comes down to.
bro.
That's
It
what it
was
comes
it
down
was
to.
not. It was
If you're
not
not
worth it.
paying me enough, my company is paying me enough. But my principle is if you ain't paying me enough to fucking give a shit, and outside of my normal parameter, the normal parameters and contract of my work, I won't give a shit. But
Yeah.
but
It was not worth it.
I get paid enough to give
We
a shit a
were
little bit
not
more.
getting paid
So
enough to drag refrigerators upstairs and having one fall on us and continue the job.
oh god.
Yeah. I was so pissed. I was so upset. This okay, so we were, at that time I was doing laundry, like washing machines, dryers, all the house
Mhm.
appliances, deliveries,
Mhm.
refrigerators and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And we had this one refrigerator that was being delivered to, it was like Long Beach area, and he lived in a really like a hole in the wall kind of apartment complex,
Okay.
and he had a opening gate to the apartment complex, but there was like only so much space that you could go through.
Okay.
So we had to end up taking off the doors. We had to take out everything from the refrigerator. And we all, I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody's ever used those kind of straps where you have the straps on you and it goes underneath the
Furn-
refrigerator or the dryer.
furniture straps. They're furniture
Yep.
straps. Those are
Yes, exactly. So
yeah.
we had to go ahead and tilt it at an angle because there was only so much room, right? So this guy's going backwards up the stairs. I'm going forwards up the stairs, pretty much with the bottom of the refrigerator in the palm of my hands.
Yeah.
And I'm going up, and he falls, he slips, and this refrigerator just falls on top of him. It falls on him I don't know. So the stairs were those kind of concrete, those mixed concrete like rock stairs.
I know which ones you're talking
It,
about. Did they have spaces in between them, like hollow
yep,
spaces? Yeah, yeah. Those are
yep,
the worst, dude.
exactly.
Those are the
And
fucking
this
worst.
guy falls on him. He's like struggling. I'm trying to pick this thing up off of him. We end up getting it up to the door, and again it doesn't fit. And we have to again like move it sideways. We end up getting this thing into this guy's apartment. It was a nightmare. It was a
It's
goddamn
a
nightmare.
it's a nightmare, dude. Yeah, refrigerators, dude.
And
I've helped
this
move those for free, and it is fucking.
we end up denting the refrigerator, and
It
the guy,
happens.
he's just like, yeah, don't worry about it, and he gives us a $20 tip, which we're not
Don't
allowed to
worry about it.
take.
Oh
And I
fuck
was just
that! I'm
like,
taking
I'm
that
just
shit. I'm taking that shit. Fuck that.
that was ridiculous. I've never been so like I felt like I don't know how to, I just felt really bad. I felt really bad about my career at that moment, where it's like, man, like
I am
going
not.
through
Yeah,
hell and back
I
just to
am
make
not.
$14 an hour, $13 an hour. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you don't want to do my job then, bro. Laborers get paid $15 an hour to fucking break their backs. I feel for the laborers at my work. They get paid 15 and they work a lot harder than I do. I'm like,
Jeez.
yeah, I'm telling you, I'm blessed. I'm blessed with how things worked out for me because I did the whole 1 year of apprenticeship under one guy, you know, and then I moved into a company where I was hired on as a tech installer. I was hired on as one, and then they realized that I needed a little bit of brushing up, you know, a little bit of touch ups here and there in my work. So I did helper work for a few months, but still getting paid, still getting
Yeah,
paid what was given to me.
good.
Even though my boss did tell me at one point, he said, "You're not worth what I originally gave you, my hourly." Said, "But you'll get there. But I know you're gonna get there." So, which I more than got there. Now he's just really super happy with me. I got my own van and I'm a tech installer, dude. I'm money for my boss right now just because of
Yeah.
what I'm able to do off his, like, literally without him having to put forth so much effort. Which, when I say effort, I mean providing his vehicles and all
I
that.
remember
But
those
hey,
months with the truck, with
but hey,
with this one guy,
oh, what's up? Go ahead,
what the truck that you had to that kept on having issues.
dude. Tony, what the
Yep.
fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Maybe one day you'll watch this, Tony, and you'll be like, "Hey, that's Justin," and I'm gonna sit here and say I'm not gonna badmouth you right now, but man, that was really hard what you put me through, and I know it wasn't easy for you either. But turning back, this guy straight up fucked me over, like a bit. Like, it
Yeah.
was for two
Months
years,
and months
for
and months and months
two,
of
not for years.
I just
It wasn't
remember
months,
you
bro.
going through
It
so
was
much hardship
years.
because of that
It
shit.
was years worth of shit, and it was years worth of me. Every time that I got up and went to work, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I didn't know if that vehicle I was driving that day was gonna make it the entire day through. That is stress, dude. And ever since November,
Yeah.
I have been stress free from it. No, November came around. That's when I bought my van, dude. I have been stress free. Like,
Good.
like, I go to work knowing that my van's good. I don't give a fuck how much money I need to put into it to make sure it keeps running. I will put whatever money I need into it to make sure that thing keeps running, so that it's running for this career that I have now and the one after it. Because I will break down all those racks and I will be delivering shit at some point with that van. And it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna be making my own money off of it with Brian.
Yeah,
That's the
Justin,
fucking plan.
we got a travel van.
We have a travel van. That's the plan at some point. That's another one of my
We
milestones.
got a
I keep
travel
saying
van.
stepping stones, milestones. That's one of my fucking milestones. Is that one day, if Bryant's not back here yet, I'm sure he will be by then. But if he ain't back here yet, he's coming out here, and we're gonna take a week and just drive California. If not more, but at least California. I want to drive California, take the van, and just hit up places and go in there and pitch. That is literally what I want to do, and not pitch somebody else's product. Pitch mine. I want to pitch stuff
Exactly.
that I made myself. Boom. Like,
Yes.
yeah, and I've done it
That
before
you
in a
literally
small way.
made yourself.
Yeah, I had a taste of that. It was, don't get me wrong, it was for another company, but the product that I was selling at these music festivals, the plugs when we would go to Knotfest, Warped Tour, all that, the stuff that I was selling, that I was able to say I made these. Like, I was the guy who made these. That came with pride. The amount of pride that came with
Definitely.
it, and the amount of,
You should,
like,
and
fuck,
you
like,
should be proud
I,
because
I,
literally you made
yeah.
those with your own goddamn hands.
I was taught how to make them. I was taught how to make them, but the perfection that came out of them, that was all me.
Yeah,
That was me. That perfected the recipe and the process
I guess you
for
could
it.
say.
So I was very happy. I was very happy with it, and I want to be able to keep doing that because that shit makes me happy. I love that.
Hmm. Good. Very good.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good, man.
All right, bro.
Dude,
We ready to
okay.
play a game?
Yeah,
Or
what you got? What
we ready to play a game? All right,
what
all right. Let's play a little game. All right. So
okay.
so we got you know what parody movies are. There's movies based
I
on
do.
there's these parody movies that's based on culture, based on other stuff. I'm talking about now. I'm gonna specifically talk about parody movies based on other movies. Okay, okay,
Okay.
all right. So shall we begin on it? All right.
Yeah, let's do
So
this.
so let's see. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're gonna get this right away. Austin Powers. What's Austin Powers, baby? What's Austin Powers based off of? Well, what movies?
What do you guys think? What do you guys think it was based off of?
Pretty easy one if you ask me.
This one,
Austin
this one's
Powers,
pretty easy. It's 007.
International Man of Mystery. They came out with 3 of
International
them,
Man of
I believe.
Mystery.
The second one was the one with what's her name? Heather Graham, right?
Okay, I don't know
Yeah.
her name. I don't know her
Yeah,
name.
and then the third one was with Beyonce. That was the gold member. The third one was gold
Gold
member with
member,
Beyonce.
that's right.
Yes. But what you got the answer? What is it based on?
007.
Yeah, the James Bond movies, man. Those are
The
good ones,
James
man.
Bond.
Those are good ones. All right. I got
There was
another one.
always there was always the woman of interest in each one of those movies.
Oh yeah, dude, and then with like half his age and shit.
A lot of vagina.
A lot of
Excuse
what?
Well,
You
Ivana,
ready for-
oh, that's the one. Ivana Humpalot.
Ivana Humpalot. Who does number 2 work for?
Oh, that dude's boss.
He showed that to who's boss. All right, you ready for the next one? This one's
Yep.
even easier. Even easier. Mel Brooks, Spaceballs.
All right, you guys know this one's really easy. It might not be really easy for a younger generation.
Maybe, yeah, maybe
Because-
younger generation they might not
Because
know
for our
as much.
generation, this stuff was on TV. This was on like
Yes,
TNT and not
yes.
UPN. UPN, not it
They-
wasn't on
they wouldn't-
UPN.
They wouldn't even allow these kind of movies in the theaters now, just because
Oh my God.
they're
No
way
way.
too controversial. Way too controversial now.
Yeah, well, it would be.
Unfortunately.
But Star Wars. Star Wars for
there it is. Ding 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 ding. Oh, we gotta get a beeper on this. That's coming.
It's coming.
We're
gonna
getting
get sound effects.
We're gonna get sound effects on this thing. So all right. So you got Star Wars
Yep.
on that one. Let me throw you a little more recent one. This one isn't too hard. But how about Dewey Cox, Walk Hard?
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know, bro. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
a
I think
singer? Is it a
I think everyone's gonna know this one.
it's Johnny Cash.
Ooh, it's Johnny Cash.
Walk
What's the name of that
hard.
movie? What's the name
He's
of that
got to
movie?
think about his whole life before he goes on the stage.
What did you just put in your mouth? It's PCP.
Zeus!
I'm Zeus. No mortal can stop me. Yes, but the movie it was based off of?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. There's the name of the movie.
Oh,
What's the name of the
Walk the
movie?
Line.
Walk the Line. There it is. Oh, and we just witnessed Link get another piece of the Triforce.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here's another one. A little bit, not too further back. We're probably in middle school or so, or elementary, middle school for this one. But I think you should be able to get it. Galaxy Quest with Tim Allen.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver.
Very good movie, by the way.
Yes. I also had Professor
Very,
Snape.
very good movie. I want. Well, obviously, I'm like wanting people to go ahead and tune in on these because I know this one and it's
You
Star
know this
Trek.
one. Yeah, it is Star Trek. And believe it or not, I might have been able to guess it, but I didn't know that before I did my research. I don't think I would have
Okay.
immediately guessed Star Trek, but I might have been able to figure it out. Okay, all right.
It's a great movie. That's actually a movie I've seen over 5 times. Definitely over
Yeah,
five
yeah,
times.
yeah. That's definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's say so the next one I have isn't necessarily based on on a movie, a single movie
Okay.
per se. But I feel it's very appropriate for current events and everything. So we'll talk. We'll dive into it, just for a quick second. But how about Tropic Thunder with good old Jack Black,
Hmm.
Robbie Downey Jr.
Well, I guess this would just be a parody of action films in general.
Action close. I mean, I don't
Like,
think I would accept action the term action in this particular
okay, okay.
scenario.
80, how
Yes.
about 80s action films like
No,
Predator,
no, not entirely. You're not
fucking
entirely wrong.
Platoon?
You're not entirely wrong. You're not entirely wrong. But I think there's a better term that could be put.
Forrest Gump.
A better term, the type of movies.
Okay. Um, war movies?
There it is. War movies.
Really?
Yeah, war action movies. But war was
War
more of
action
the.
movies.
It was war action movies, but war was more of the term I was looking for in that. And
Really?
yeah, war. That was the one I was
All
looking
right.
for.
All
And
right.
yeah, as you guys all know, we're going through a little bit of a war in the world today. Um, yeah, there's been a big
Oh
thing
my
over here in
goodness.
Southern California. Got a little bit of thing. We just honored 13 of our fallen soldiers that were in Afghanistan. So
God bless.
yeah, God bless them and everything.
They're,
Okay,
they're
I did.
definitely in a better place than we are right now. So
Let's hope so. And it's yeah, it's a tragic thing. What's
it
going on
is.
in the world right now? We don't get too much into politics on this podcast, so I'm not gonna take it too far into it.
Personally, I
And
don't. I,
yeah,
I don't.
no, I
I
personally
don't
don't want
really
to
watch the
either.
news. I
Yeah.
barely knew about the hurricane, and it went through my state.
Oh God, I didn't even know there was a hurricane. That's not political news. That's fucking social issues right there, bro. I don't even no. That's not social issues. That's like what's it called? Natural issues.
Natural disasters, yeah, natural disasters.
Them
Oh,
goddamn
New
disasters.
Orleans has been destroyed again.
Wow, wow. Well, to you, New Orleans, if you got a beer,
Cheers,
drink with me.
cheers, New Orleans.
Cheers.
I hope you
Cheers.
guys are safe. I hope everybody has made it to where they need to make it. You know, cheers.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, all these coastal states like Florida and New Orleans, for some reason, they just continuously are getting destroyed. Destroyed. I don't know why people keep moving there. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. I don't know why they continuously are building houses in these places when they know that these hurricanes are continuously gonna go ahead and just be destroyed. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess.
And it's a rhetorical question. I know I'm just fucking venting, but it's like I don't get it.
Yeah, when you don't know, you just don't know, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you're putting people's lives in danger. You're putting, but and then it takes two to tango. So you're putting people's lives in danger, but at the same point, people are still paying for these properties. So you gotta,
Oh, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back.
yeah. I'll talk about this. So, and again, so the hurricane did go and start through New Orleans. It went through I think it was not Alabama. It went through Mississippi. It went through Tennessee, where I live in Nashville. It went through Virginia, and it's actually going to go through New York. So be careful. And honestly, my parents were here from out of town. They're from California. They were very concerned about it, and fortunately, Tennessee is very built to accommodate for a lot of rain. It's very common. it rains at least once every 2 weeks. Even in the very dry seasons, it rains at least once every 2 weeks, which is why I don't wash my car anymore. So I need to wash the inside, but the outside it gets taken care of. But for folks that live on the West Coast, rain is really common in Tennessee, or at least in Middle Tennessee. But again, I think some of these states, these lower states, these coastal states that do what's the word? They get hurricanes. They might want to start thinking about not building anything there anymore. But
Yeah.
money's money. Money's money.
No,
People are gonna
you're
buy
right.
things.
Money is
Oh
money.
shoot! Whoa! What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Oh, what's up, guys? You're out of whip out your junk.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean,
Do it, Justin. Whip it out.
shit, bro. Like,
I
am I gonna
know.
get in
Do
trouble
what
for
the
this?
people want, okay?
do what I
The
want.
people want to see our junk.
Oh God. Hey, you know what? not yet.
Not yet. Maybe episode 100. We'll start whipping things out. We'll whip it and we'll whip it good.
Are you ready for another one?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, what's the next one?
All right. So, have to go ahead and send a quick text here. So,
All
let's throw an easy one your way. Let's throw a really easy one your way. This one you might not know the movie, but you're gonna know this one for sure. All right. The Silence of the Hams. What movie do you think that? I believe that movie came out in 2004 or something like that.
Silence of the Hands?
Of the Hams.
Silence of the Hams. I've never seen this movie.
But you can imagine what it's based off of.
I have no idea. Never heard of it. I don't know anything about Anthony Hopkins first and foremost.
We're gonna have to just let this go to the chat. What do you guys think? We got Christian in here. We got Philip in here. You guys must know.
Let's think. Well, what do you guys? OnlyFans or else? OnlyFans or else for the shows, the peak shows.
Oh man!
But
talk about
Silence of the
job.
Hams.
Silence of the Hams. I'm gonna
Silence
guess.
of the Hams.
No,
Wait,
I
let me
can't-
put on my
I don't-
thinking face.
Can't even put a guess on it. I'm gonna eat a jalapeno popper while I think about this.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go on a limb here. Silence of the Lamb.
Yes, you're right. Silence of the Lambs. Good old Anthony Hopkins and who was it? Jodie Foster? Was it Jodie Foster in that
Jodie
one?
Foster. Yeah,
Yes,
Jodie
yes.
Foster.
Yeah, yes it was.
Such
All right, well-
that's a pivotal movie.
That was an easy one. I'm gonna throw you a little bit harder one right now. This one's gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
All right. Matt Gruber.
Matt Gruber.
Matt
I don't
Gruber,
even
dude.
think I don't even know who that is. Matt Gruber.
So he is he's a parody icon that was featured on Saturday Night Live, played by Will Forte. You know Will Forte? He was the last man on Earth. I forget what that most recent show he's been in. But if I showed you a picture of his ass, I'm sure you'd fucking know. Not of his ass, but his face. Yeah.
Show me his ass.
yeah. McGruber. See, Philip knows who he is. It's actually like Matt Gruber. It's like Matt Gruber.
Okay.
But he's based off. He's based off of somebody that we very well know. Actually, our parents probably know him pretty well.
Throw one out.
Throw
And
one out.
obviously, all it is because his name is so goddamn close to what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
MacGyver.
MacGyver it is. Yep, he's based off of MacGyver. They had a little
Damn, I'm
series.
good.
They came out with a little series of him on SNL, and then he got his own movie eventually.
Really?
Yes. He ended up getting his own movie.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I've never seen this. I might have to watch this. We might have to make a movie night out of this, Justin. A movie night.
We might have to. We might have
Where we're turned like this watching the movie.
Oh, dude, that's the way I want to do that at some point. Sit there and turn like this, match it up real well with you, and act like we're just watching a movie.
And what is it? Mystery Theater 3000.
Is that the one where it looks like they're sitting in the movie
theater?
theater?
It is 3000. I know it's Mystery Theater.
Yes. Well, yeah, we could even do that. We can make ourselves really small with our back turns, as if we're sitting in a movie theater.
Just talking shit, having drinks.
Just talking shit. I mean, right now, we're sitting here watching Link up here. We're watching Link. There he goes.
He's doing things. This guy on the speed run is fucking going.
Oh, it's not a speed run. It's just a regular run. I think the speed run on this is very, very short. I mean, I don't think you only hit up like one or two of the fucking temple things. Like, you only get what you need, and then you go to the very end. You go to the 9th one, the level 9. But okay, so got you with the MacGruber one. I got one more for you that I don't think you're gonna get. I don't think anybody that's listening here is gonna get this. I wouldn't have gotten this. Like this was part of my research, and I would not have gotten this. But everybody knows the very hilarious comedic movie from back in the day. Not everybody, maybe the Generation Z won't know, but us millennials, we were kids. And how funny and controversial was the movie Airplane.
Remember Airplane? Fucking classic.
It had fucking Leslie Leslie Nielsen, yes, and Leslie Nielsen, dude, had him in it. But that movie was very, very loosely based off another movie.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Yes.
Jaws?
No, whoa. Oh, my God, at the end.
That's in the beginning where you see
the beginning. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, man. What would that be? I don't know. I don't know what that one is based off of. I thought that was just like slapstick comedy.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't see the answer in anywhere in the comments.
Yeah, I want to see if Phil or Christian know.
Yeah, do you guys know? Go ahead, type it in. I want to see. It'll pop
Phil,
up for us.
This is episode 45.
Yes, 45. He put 94, and not yet.
Not yet. This isn't episode 94 just yet. We're on episode 45 still.
And at episode 50, I think we're gonna do a little bit of a special thing.
0 hour. 0 hour, Justin?
They answered it. It's 0 hour.
Oh, nice, Phil.
1957 0 hour. Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very good one. Okay. Good job, Phil. Good job. I'm not gonna call you out if you looked it up or not, but still, you took the time to give a shit. Nevertheless.
Right. Yeah, Google right in front of you, as I do as well.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Yeah. Oh, I was watching you. I was like, where's Brian's eyes going right now?
My hand. I don't know what to do with my hands.
All right. Well, that was a good one. So,
that was fun.
I got one more. This is a little bit of a special one. I think we're all gonna enjoy this one. Phil's here with us. I'm not sure if Christian's still here with us, but we're gonna go ahead and throw this one out. So, everyone loves. Since we're talking about parodies and everything, we got to bring up one of the ultimate parody movies that we've been watching for a long time. They've made a bunch of them. They made a bunch of them, and it's very simply called Scary Movie.
Oh man, yes, it is the one I was thinking of.
Yes. So the game we're gonna play today. Today is the parodies that Scary Movies did, based off other movies.
Holy
they did
shit.
a lot. Scary Movie did a lot of parodies based on other movies. So what are some of them? What are some of them? Okay, so I'm gonna throw out the obvious one. The very obvious one from the first one, Scream. Everyone knows. Yeah, Scream was a big one. Carmen Electra, running through the fucking sprinklers.
She's all in the water. She's just
yeah,
like
look
fucking.
at my titties, blah blah blah. Fuck her, dude. So, Scream's one of them. What are some other ones? You know of any other ones, Bryant? You can think of off the top of your head. There's so many of them. There are so many of them.
Oh my goodness! I want to see what they say. Maybe I could build off of what they say.
Sure. Yeah.
I know what you did last summer. Yep. That's right. When she's in the grass, she's like, "What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?"
That's a good one.
What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Dude, okay.
I'm gonna throw up one of my favorite ones from the beginning of Scary Movie 2. That's my favorite Scary Movie. Scary Movie 2 is like the ultimate one to me. That's my favorite one. And the very beginning, the fucking Exorcist parody. Dude, when the priest is first sitting on the toilet and he's saying the prayer and a bunch of flies are buzzing around him, and then he just lets loose. Oh yeah, and
toilet, man.
when the little girl goes downstairs and they're all on the piano and they start singing watch yourself, show me what you're working with, tension all these lays and hoes, right now is the place to be. I thought I told y'all niggas before, y'all niggas can't fuck with me.
Oh man,
that's definitely one of my favorite.
Okay, let me put my thinking hat on. Okay, I have to remember the movie.
It's a different one. It's a difficult one. All of them, all 3, 4, 5, whatever of them. You know.
Well, Poltergeist, obviously. That's from the first. Isn't that from the first one when he gets dragged underneath the bed with the fucking ghost and his dick goes around his neck?
That would be the second one. I remember that.
Damn it.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yep,
okay.
You got it. No. You're still right. This is amongst all the scary movies, and you're absolutely right. Poltergeist, a clown pulls Ray under a bed to attack him, but Ray rapes the clown instead. That was what's his name? The Wayne's brother. Was that not Marlon Wayans? Was it Marlon Wayans?
It was Marlon and I forget his name.
What's his brother?
Damon.
What's his brother's name?
Damon. No, Damon
so
and Marlon
Damon was the stoner one, and then Marlon was the other one. Yes. Oh, I just watched White Chicks.
War of the Worlds.
God damn.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. From which one? From which movie?
I think that was the third one.
Was that the third one?
I think it was the third one. That I don't know if Leslie Nielsen was in the fourth one. Now we're talking about parodies.
So War of the Worlds, they did the parody in Scary Movie 4. So most of the plot is taken from the 2005 Tom Cruise film. Tom Ryan works on a loading dock. Crappy to his kids and eventually wins them over as the world nears certain destruction at the hands of tripods. So you got that one from Scary Movie 4.
My God. Blair Witch Project from the first one.
From the first one, yep, that's there. That's
right, where they're in the fucking forest and a bunch of snot starts coming out of her nose and shit.
All right, the Blair Witch Project. Ghostface chases attention-hungry TV reporter Gail Helmstor, played by Cherry O'Terry, into the woods, where she turns the camera on her face and her snot faucet of a nose to record her last words. That's a good one. That's a good one. By the way, I'm getting all this info from Vulture.com, so thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Vulture.
Thank you, Vulture.com.
Nice, man. That's funny, man.
Yes.
That's a good parody. I used to literally have Scary Movie on VHS. My VHS DVD combo, man.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just showing my age for all the youngsters out there. VHS DVD combos, man.
All the youngsters. There was a little bit of a Harry Potter one in the very beginning of Scary Movie 2. when they're in high school, and Cindy, I think, yeah, was it? Is it Cindy? I think her name's Cindy. Let's see. Yeah, Cindy. And
I think
when
her
she
name was
meets up,
Cindy.
when she meets up with Marlon Wayans, and she or is it Marlon Wayans? I don't know. She drops her book and it says Harry Pothead. Yeah,
Fucking A. That's good
that,
shit, man.
yeah, that's another good one. Harry Potter. There's a lot of them, dude. There's a lot of them that you won't even think.
Man, I'm gonna have to go watch. I'm gonna have to go ahead and rewatch that movie, man. That was a good one. That was a very, very good classic parody.
I like that one quite a lot.
I haven't seen too many parodies nowadays, just in general.
Oh, really?
And I think it has to do with what you say, where these things would literally not be allowed on TV nowadays.
No, absolutely not, dude. Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. We live in a very sensitive ass world. Can't fucking say shit. So that's why I'm saying it all on here. I'll talk all the shit I want. I'll say whatever I want now because you know what? I spent the last few months of us coming back on this feeling like we needed to be censored because of this and that. And you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. Like, I'll go ahead and censor the advertisements and the products. I'll censor all that shit. But as far as what's coming out of my mouth, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, that's how it was before, and that's how it needs to be now. So...
just for all our listeners out there, unfortunately for anybody that had, well, not unfortunately, fortunately for anybody that has seen episode 40 and 41, those episodes don't exist anymore. Facebook has completely removed them from Facebook. So
thank you.
We have our topics. We have our topics.
We have our topics, and they fucking work.
So if anybody has seen those episodes, we don't even have episode 40 anymore. Luckily, I downloaded episode 41. So
still have it.
We still have episode 41.
But hey, you know what? No such thing as bad publicity. If they want to fucking take our shit off, we're just gonna keep
There's
making
no
more
such
shit.
thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep making more shit. We don't care. I don't care. None of us care.
No one cares. I don't care. Nobody cares.
I'm
I don't know why.
That.
Just in general, I want to go watch fucking Independence Day now. Well, fucking Will Smith and shit. That was such a good movie. I need to make myself another drink. We drinking right now?
Yeah.
We drinking? Hey, for all you guys out there, if you got a little bit of drink, drink
it up.
Here's
drink it up. I'm gonna eat a jalapeno popper.
We'll go ahead and get into computers, pizza. Are we still in the game?
That was my last little bit for it.
All right, that was fun, man. I like that. I like that a lot.
We got to bring it to the table, bro. We're bringing it to the table. So what you got for us?
So, this is one I want to talk about. I want to talk about computers that don't have Ethernet cables installed on the sides anymore. Computers, man.
Things. So those computers are probably going to be hooked up with some USB-C ports.
Exactly. And then this is what made me think of this topic, is that if computers don't have an actual Ethernet cable on the sides of them anymore, they're going to have to either get a connection, or their computers just ain't going to work anymore. The hardest thing that I saw my pops trying to do to go ahead and make this work is that he had to work with two computers going back and forth using an external hard drive.
Okay.
Because he had to go to the website of the laptop manufacturer to find the driver. And it still wasn't working. It's tough, man. For all these folks that are getting Chromebooks and all these skinny ass fucking laptops that don't have Ethernet cables and HDMI's and VGAs and stuff like that. It's like it's not. I don't. Obviously, it's not a handicap, but it's gonna be hard when you need something to be fixed. It's
Sure
tough.
is. Yeah. This is why I will not solely rely on one of those products. This is why I have the computer that I have. That yeah. Literally, I made sure I had everything I need. I bought another card with four USB 3.0s. That's on the back of my computer, and I'm not even using any of them right now. And but my purpose, my for getting that is to make this computer as versatile as possible. I need it to be able to hardline as much as possible. Unfortunately I only have one USB C input on the back, but I know that I don't need it. I know for the most part I will probably never need it. But
So I'll go ahead and show folks. USB Cs are on new LG phones. I don't know if you could see this,
new
but
Android
they're those
phones.
round kind of connectors.
Yes. If you've had an Android phone in the last at least 2 or 3 years, you'll have it. If you have a MacBook Pro within the last, I'd say, maybe 3 to 5 years, it's gonna have it. Yeah, it's a huge Apple thing. I've noticed with these MacBook
Really?
Pros, they ain't coming with Ethernet spots, HDMI ports. They ain't coming with all that shit. They come with like 3 USB-C slots.
Wow. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
The the
That's
the the,
interesting.
the charger port on them is a USB C. Is a USB C, but but the cable is USB C to USB C, and the brick is a USB C brick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
but
that's
okay, but bro, these things are running at like 20 volts, dude. I bought ones because the newer phones take them, dude. I bought one off Amazon, and these chargers can charge my phone in about an hour, which a regular charger takes about 3 hours to charge my phone. This
okay.
motherfucker is charging my phone in an hour because it's just pumping, 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 and you can get higher.
Pumping.
Mine's
This fucking
20.
pumping,
You can
bro.
get 30. You can get 50. You can get what you need to get. The only reason I'm not going to get something higher is for my phone is because I don't want to overload my phone. I don't, my phone. I feel that devices that come with the chargers that they're designed for that charger. So if you're going to go above
Yeah.
and beyond, at least in my mind, if somebody knows better and can tell me wrong, please tell me, because I will definitely just buy the best charger, the most powerful charger, so I can charge my phone. I'm just afraid to do that because these phones aren't designed to be under that load of that much power coming in at one time.
Yep.
So I don't want to fry my phone or burn out my phone. I don't want to do anything like that. And now I
Sure.
did step it up, and it was fine. My phone was fine stepping it up to I think it's like 20 volts or whatever it is. 20, yeah, 20 whatever. I don't know electricity. And so
Good little IT notes on that. If your phone is fully charged and it's plugged in,
yeah,
don't that's not good for the battery. That's when you'll start seeing your battery start swelling up and your case start to
yeah,
get a little funky. It's because it's being charged, and most likely, if you like how Justin just said, is you got a lot of power going to the battery that it
the
doesn't
battery.
need, and it starts to swell up. If anybody's ever experienced that, those people that probably had their phones explode and shit on airlines and stuff.
Yeah, right, right. Or those people who had their phones explode in bed with them. So
Oh, what?
yeah, that's happened. I've actually
Holy
found a
shit!
way. I
That
found a
would
way to work.
suck.
I found a way to work around that. It was kind of by accident because I was looking for something else. But I bought a battery case for my phone. Let me go ahead and show it to you. So my phone
Yeah.
right here, it's in a battery case, right? So when I plug my phone in and it's charging, you can see it's charging right now. It's actually full. The case itself, my phone will stop charging. Okay, so it's not there yet, but my phone will actually stop charging, and the case itself will take all the load of this.
Nice.
And supposedly in the instructions, I don't know if this is true or not. This is probably fucking made in like China or some shit, so who knows? But
Would imagine,
supposedly
be
when it
honest.
gets to the max, it'll turn on a safety feature that won't overload the actual battery case, which over the last couple of years that I've had this case, seems to work because I've had this motherfucker in bed with me like half the time, and it hasn't exploded on me yet. So it seems to be, I seem to have worked around having power constantly being fed directly into my phone because it has to go through my battery case first, and my battery case it shuts off, the charge to my phone. What if my phone is fully charged?
Yeah.
Which isn't the
That's
best
right.
thing. It's not the best thing because the downside of that, which I'm sure if you're listening to this, you've already figured out. If I have my phone plugged in for too long, it'll start dying because it's not being charged. Because it'll stop being charged. So but it would take days. It would literally take days for that to happen. So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, who really, realistically, who goes without their phone after a quarter to a half a day? Nobody goes without their phone. It goes with everybody everywhere. That's just the way it is. I don't hate.
Topic in itself,
Yeah,
right there.
that's a topic in itself. You're right, and I'm not gonna hate on anybody doing it because I do it myself. If I were to leave my house without my phone, I am turning back no matter where I'm at, and I will call in late to work and say I forgot my phone at home. Sorry, but you know how much I fucking need it.
I have my wallet and my phone in one case.
You're ballsy, bro. I tried one of those cases and I didn't trust it because I felt like I was pulling out my wallet more than necessary. My wallet only needs to come out into existence if I need it in my mind, and I felt that it was just too out there because I like to just kick it on my phone. I kick it socially with friends or anything. I might go on my phone and this and that. Technically, I have my wallet out while I'm doing that. If with one of those cases,
Sure.
And I just didn't feel comfortable enough with
I've
that.
I've never felt uncomfortable. Put it that way.
Dude, oh, man, more power to you, bro. That's just one less thing you have to carry. You're literally carrying 2 items in one pocket.
Where do you, for guys out there, all the guys out there, where do you put your wallet when it's not attached to your phone? You put it in your back pocket, so you're sitting on it.
Never do not, if you're putting your wallet in your back pocket, stop, because you got to stop sitting on it. All right, you guys, don't sit on your wallet. It's terrible for you. It's terrible for your
all
spine.
you older folks out there.
It's terrible for your spine. It's not just wallets, it's anything in general. It's terrible to be sitting down with stuff in your back pocket that's unleveling your that's unleveling your body. It's very I actually learned that a long time ago. I was before I even started driving. It was just a long ass time ago that I was at the park. I was getting high with a few dudes, and one of the guys was standing up and he just turned around out of nowhere and was like, "Hey, you guys got wallets in your back pockets?" Or sitting on this wooden bench. Like, yeah, I got one. He's like, "You need to stop sitting on your wallet. It's bad for your spine." And he went into this whole spiel. I mean, we're all getting high, so you can imagine this spiel went on for a second. But ever since then, I never put my wallet in my back pocket. Cause I don't know, it's just I believe the fool. It makes sense, right? It should make sense, I think. But I can't carry the wallet and the phone at the same time. It's because it's not. I don't know. I just, like I said before, I feel like I'm just pulling out my wallet too much. There's no need to pull out my credit cards and whatever it is if I don't have to. But if I'm pulling them out every single time I pull my phone out, I don't know. It's like I don't know. I'd rather just keep that shit in my pocket where it's nice and safe. I would hope that everyone would agree. What, Phil? You said your sock? Well, wait, hold on. What does that mean? Do you keep your wallet in your sock? Do you keep your money in your sock? Do you keep your phone in your sock? That would be pretty impressive, actually. I wouldn't be able to keep my phone in my sock. Yeah, that would be way too uncomfortable. But I hope you guys like the background we got going on here. I don't know if we're going to get pulled because of this, so we're going to download this episode right away. But this right here, you're watching a stream of somebody. I should, you know what? I should give credit. Oh, it's at the very bottom. I'm actually covering the covering it. What, YT Sunny? Yeah, you gotta make sure that's on this video at least a little bit, so that
What?
Well, we gotta give credit to the owner of this video.
Definitely.
That we're literally watching on YouTube, and it's right there. So
Cool.
come after us. All right, we
He's gonna come
pointed
after us with a sword and a shield, man.
we pointed
Hopefully
you
no
out 1
bombs.
hour and 19 minutes and 20 seconds ish into this.
That's awesome. I'm honestly, I might watch this video by myself later on.
What? You can watch the fucking YT Sunny go ahead and play some Zelda.
Hell yeah. This is the first Zelda, right?
This is not the very. Is it the very first? Because I remember Zelda.
I think it is.
I believe this is the very first Zelda on Nintendo Entertainment System back
Yes.
in 80.
That was back
89.
way back, even before
89?
us, man.
89. I almost want to say, hey Google,
Hey,
when did the original Legend of Zelda come out for NES? February
I wanna know.
86. February
86?
21st, 1986, ladies and gentlemen. This is no lie. I
1986,
was off
wow.
by 3 years.
Yeah, before we were born. That's wild.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like that's still just not that long ago. But us being 33, I guess it's just I feel like that 86 is just not that long. All of these things started happening, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all the Nintendos, all the PlayStations,
yes,
all the
yes,
Xboxes.
yes. They've been coming. I mean, Phil, I'm playing a lot of let's see. I got a Nintendo Switch, so I've been playing a lot of Mario and Rabbids on that one. That's a good downtime one. But other than that, I was putting a bunch of work into Final Fantasy VII. I'm doing a very rigorous challenge of my own on it. I'm trying to get Ares to level 70 or level 99 before Disc 1 ends. That's a whole thing in itself. I kind of put that on hiatus though, and I've been playing zombies. I've been trying to get the ether camo on zombies. I did a stream last week or 2 weeks ago. I did a stream on it. I think I'm gonna do another one here soon.
Yeah. So
and
let them know, Justin. So it's there.
Yeah. So it's there on our Facebook page. But I probably will be doing another one soon. I don't know. I'll probably go ahead and schedule one on the page, announce it, and just dedicate myself to being on at that time. And
That's a good idea.
Stream 3 hours is a little bit much, but I think it's a very good amount of time. I do think I'll just prepare myself for another 3 hours, get to at least around 50, and yeah, you get to see get to see all that magic. Because I was pretty stoked that I was able to get to around 50, which is a personal best on Die Machine, and I was able to do all the Easter eggs up to the final boss, just because I knew I wouldn't be able to win that. So it's a rigorous process. But hey, it's fun, And if you're into watching,
it's entertaining.
That kind of stuff,
I was watching it. So last week's episode, if you guys have watched last week's episode, like for the first few minutes of it, I was just watching this guy play Call of Duty.
It's an interesting thing when it's the process and everything, and then I made sure to put the controller output on there, make it a little bit more entertaining. I'll figure out ways to keep the entertaining factor up, but yeah, I'm definitely into it. It's just I gotta dedicate time, and eventually here I'll do streams of other games. I'll go ahead and throw on my Final Fantasy VII. My process, my progress on that.
If you guys have any games that you might want us to try out,
yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I Final Fantasy VII is the one I play on my downtime, and I just kind of do different challenges of my own, just because it's a very old school game. So you can make up your own challenges in a way to go ahead and do fun stuff with it. So I've been making up my own challenges. The one I'm working on is probably going to take me fucking another year, to do, just because it's so. I mean, it's literally just fighting.
Wasn't it getting Ares to 99?
It is, and you know what? Probably for the next stream for our background, I'll probably just go ahead and just throw that one on and just run around and play WoW, because it's so mindless that I could do a podcast while I do it. It's so mindless. It's running around in circles and holding down A. or X or whatever the fuck that button would have been, or it would have been O. It would have been O. Yeah, and just holding down O the entire freaking time, or circle. Oh, well, where the hell is my mind right now? You know what? You know what, Bryant? I gotta take another drink.
Are we drinking right now?
We're drinking.
We're drinking?
Are we drinking?
Cheers, everybody.
We should check out Ascent, huh? You know, I don't know if I've heard of Ascent. We'll drink right now. Have you heard of Ascent,
What?
Bryant? Ascent.
Ascent?
Phil
Ascent.
threw that.
Oh,
Phil threw that down on us. I
Okay.
I gotta throw out the. Actually, I could do it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now while we're live on the stream, so that these messages actually stay on the stream. Like the last 3 messages will stay all the time. So I will definitely make that happen right now, because it's they disappear on the stream. I could see it on Streamlabs. You could probably see it on Facebook, but we could have that actively on our stream right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and adjust that right now
that
for
sounds
all
good.
of us.
So
Yeah.
what Phil, what system is Ascent on? Or would I be able to get it on Steam or Origin, something on the computer? Let's see. And
Don't
cheers.
worry,
Well,
don't worry, we're gonna have phones up in a bit as well. Phones is definitely on the list. It's not very prioritized because we don't really have too many viewers active while we're live streaming, so it hasn't been a priority. But if Xbox and Steam, hey, Steam it is. All right.
Steam it is. Steam it is.
All right. All right. I like it. I
Cool.
like that. Okay. All right.
Ascent. I'm actually gonna write that down really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ascent. Very nice. Let me get some more drink.
Small drink. Well, we'll do the last 5. We'll make sure the last 5 are showing.
Oh, I like it. It's kind of like a twin stick shooter and an RPG.
And an RPG.
Okay.
Huh? Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You know what? That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
good,
we'll
Phil.
have to check it out.
So
We'll play a little bit. We got for everybody out there. We got a live stream gaming video channel, and you could go ahead and view that on Facebook. That is the title of the playlist, and you can see all of the videos that me and Justin are currently streaming. So go ahead and check that out.
Please,
All right, now I'm playing Summoner's War in general. For all my friends out there, they already know the deal. I'll be number 1. You'll see. You'll all see. I'll be number 1.
Whoa. Okay. We'll have to see.
One of these
see.
days.
All right.
Or I thought about it. I was like, you know what, Justin, would be really cool is that if I wasn't number 1, but I was actually on like a top tier group where I get invited to go to like Summoner's War events.
That would be something.
That would be real. I would be like so stoked if they were just like, hey, and by my username of Raikage4888, we invite you to this, and I'm like, I'm going.
Yes.
I'm totally going.
I had a little bit of so I haven't streamed it at least yet, but I play a game called Hero Wars on my phone.
Yes,
it's, similar
that's
in
right.
its own way, and I have a little bit of a story to say behind Hero Wars. I have been friends with this family for a while, and they have a friend that comes by and he hangs out and everything. He's an older gentleman, maybe older gentleman like in his 60s. Really cool guy, very knowledgeable and wise, and very quiet and to himself. And he likes to play phone games. So the last time I saw him, I overheard him talking, with somebody else about this game he's playing. He gave a little bit of detail about it, like what he was doing, and it caught my ear because I'm like, I recognize some of those terms. I recognize the silver and gold, blah blah blah, this and that. I recognize a little bit. And then I see him pull up the game, and right when that screen comes up, I pulled out my phone, and I was like, no fucking way, right? And I'm sitting there thinking, I know he's only been playing this for a few months. I know because I've
Oh my
this is the
god,
first time I've
that's
seen it. I
cool.
know he's only
I
been
would
playing it
love
for
to
a
meet
few
somebody.
months, right?
That's
Right?
cool, man.
Okay, so I pull out my phone. I'm like, hey, that game I've been playing for like 5 years. You want to check out my stuff? So I'm showing him my stuff, right? And he's going through. He's looking at all the characters, and he picks up his phone. He's like, "You want to look at mine?" And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, sure." And I'm sitting there thinking, he's gonna have what he has, dude. This guy had characters that I haven't even gotten fragments of yet. This guy has maxed out level 6 tier guys that I haven't even started on, right? And I'm like, how? Why?
He has to
How?
be paying
How
for
and
it,
why?
bro.
Wait, first of all, yes, he's paying. Yes, he's paying. When you have 500,000 green gems, and what I can probably buy, maybe I could probably buy maybe 2,000 for $10, something like that, maybe. And he has
Jeez.
500,000. When he has like 300 million gold, and I am stoked when I have like 1 or 2 million because I can go spend a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he was like, "Hey, so he's telling me, he's like, look at so." I got on this Discord, and he pulls up his Discord, 60 or 60s, pulls up Discord, dude, and he's part of the group thing. He's like, I just follow this right here, this guild that I'm in. I'm following what our guild master's saying and what to do and all the challenges and this and stuff to go ahead and make it and do the best. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, and he said, what server are you in? I'm like, I don't fucking know what server I'm in. So he's like, let me see. So he pulls up, he's like, oh, you're in this server right now, blah, blah, blah. He's like, come and join my server. He's like, I can't guarantee you'll be able to join my guild, but you can at least join a couple guilds that I know of that you will fly easily. And I was like, hold on, without spending any money, and all he did was smile. He was like, well, and he smiled, and I was like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
let me tell you, that tank, he had a tank called Cleaver, and that is, I can tell. I haven't even gotten this character yet, and I'm like, I wish I had that tank. I need that as my tank. My tank is fucking subpar, this and that. He's just one of the fucking tanks that I happened to land with when I first started the game. There's a few of them. And he's got a maxed out, dude, like gold tier maxed out stars, and I'm just like, hold on here. I haven't even gotten one fragment of this fucking guy, and you have him completely maxed
like,
out.
Fuck this. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I'm just like,
I'm
so how often do you spend $1,000 at a time on this game? Like, Jesus, dude.
God.
Like, yeah,
my God.
it is crazy with this game. So, in a weird way, it's kind of deterred me from playing, but I have it in the back of my mind that I'm like, I think the next time I play, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm and I'm gonna go for it. And I'm not gonna spend all that money. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna try to get,
You
because
really
I'm high up and up. I'm into level 90s, so I'm still kind of a low level, but I'm high up enough that's like, this guy's been putting in work. Dude, I've been playing this game for 5 years. I have been putting in work with spending very minimal money, $5 here and there, a few months. Yeah, I have not gotten to what this guy has gotten, and I know he's only been playing for a few months. So I feel like what I should take out of this,
it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy.
What I should take out of this is fucking join the guild and see what's up if I want to be serious about it. And I'm not sure if I want to be that serious because I've been playing so leisurely. It's a toilet game. Y'all know what fucking toilet games are. It's a fucking toilet game for me, But I've been playing it for so long that I feel like, yeah, I put in work. The moment I show some guy that I know has only been playing for a couple months and he pulls out that, I'm just like, bro, like, let me go cry a river right now. Like, thank God my dick's gonna get wet tonight, or else I would just go home, Like, that was literally like God. Like, it brought me down, but it kind of brought me up a little bit. So
Sure.
it's all good,
Yeah, I've literally for summoners where I've literally only put in $5.99. That's it. And the money that you sent me on my birthday.
I was good. Hold on. Yeah. So
That's
by the way,
literally it.
everybody, for birthday and I think Christmas, I think I did for Christmas too. Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did for
Thank you.
Christmas too. Yeah, I believe in Bryant. I believe in him. This guy, I believe in him. All right. Yeah, and I've been sending him money for his birthday. Not $5, not $10, but like $25. And I'm like,
Bro,
but this is
It
for
gets
your
me
game.
oh so much.
And I tell him exactly, like, hey, you know, he could take that money and do whatever the hell he wants. Oh no, he can't, because I sent it through. Do I send it through the Play Store? I sent it through. I think I sent it through the Play Store. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
like, this is for Summoners War, and this is my contribution towards you becoming the best.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring me down.
Oh shit. Oh my god! All right, I mean, hey, all right. So we are probably near the end of the episode, but I think we're gonna throw a live stream right back on, do a little bit of an
Okay.
after show, throw on some games and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check out of this episode 45. It's been
Yep.
a very good episode. So you guys, it was good to see you. If you want to stick with us, we're gonna go live right when this is done.
I'm gonna stream Summoners War. I'm just gonna get down.